Everybody, DM Sammy here with an IKEA bag, scissors and gaffer tape. Why on earth are these three things in front of me right now? Well, that's because of a wonderful game called Escape from Tarkov. In this game, there is a tactical rig called the Idea tactical rig, Idea being the in-game version of IKEA. And so, yeah, I went out of my way and spent 80p on an IKEA bag, some gaffer tape lying around from my last date, and scissors from the kitchen. So what I'm going to be doing today is making the Idea rig with materials that a scav would probably have at hand, being gaffer tape, scissors and an Idea bag. So yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, I'm going to want to cut the straps off with the scissors, as you can see. If this video gets 100 views, I will wear the Idea tactical rig to college and film everyone's reaction to it. So yeah, 100 views please. Just going to cut the straps off like that. Take these little ones off too, very important, you know. Just going to cut those things off there. It's going to be, it's not going to look as good as the in-game one because it's not 3D rendered by a bunch of very, very clever Russians. But yeah, and it's also probably going to be more realistic because, you know, scouts probably wouldn't have access to an amazing sewing machine. My lights are a bit dodgy. If they get darker and brighter, that's just how it is. Oh yes, another quick channel update. I bought a webcam, so you'll be able to see my beautiful face while I'm playing the game now. I also bought a better microphone, so I won't sound as horrible as I normally do, you know. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to cut the bottom out. So we actually have some material to work with here. Right? Just going to run all the way down the bag. All the way down the bag like this. Yeah, that's one side of it done. Yeah, as you can tell, this is a bit haphazard. I just got home and I've been excited all day to make this video because, you know, this is what I love doing. So then it's going to go like that. Like that. I'm going to cut the bottom out all the way. This is not a DIY tutorial, this is a crazy English person making something out of a computer game. So following these instructions are not going to be, it's not going to be easy because, you know, I'm incoherent as usual, but yeah, it should be good content. Right, I have some material there. I might need to use that later. First things first, need to make the straps work, so yeah. That's probably where what our rig's going to look like, you know. We want the IKEA logo at the front there, of course. So what we're now going to do is we're going to lay those to the side like that. We want some regular material just for the middle. So we're going to take our scissors, which we're hiding under there. We're going to cut out that much off, take a bit off the bottom there because that's too big. Got a nice square piece there, that's going to go there. I'm a little guy, so you know, it doesn't have to be a big bit. Yours might have to be bigger if you want to make one. Then we're going to do our first bit of gaffer tape work here. Yes, like I said, it's going to be a bit haphazard, but you still want to look stylish in your IKEA tactical rig, so I'm going to try and get a perfect square on there, like that. Just, you know, tape it on nicely. Put that there like that. I'm just going to take a bit more tape, stick that on there like so. Okay, it's already starting to take shape, as you can see. Okay, that's really cool, isn't it? But I need to somehow attach this to my back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go. Would that work? This is kind of just like a weird bag, really. Yeah. How far do I want this on my body? I think that's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, so we're gonna loop these straps round and stick them on there. That would be a good one, wouldn't it be? Okay, right. That's going to be going to be perfect. We're going to take that, and then we're going to stick that round about there. I'm just going to stick it on like that. And then we're going to do the same with this one, right? As you can see, we're looping it round, sticking it there. Come and get a good close view of how we're doing this. This is a very important step. Right, we're sticking that there. Right, we might want to give it a little tiny bit more support because, you know, you don't want, this is going to be full of weapons bits and pieces, so we don't want it falling off in the heat of battle. That would be very unfortunate, right? I'm just going to try it on, see how the size is. There we go, that's looking kind of cool, isn't it? That's being a bit weird, but you know, it's to be expected, I suppose. Yeah, it's really looking cool, isn't it? Looking really cool. Okay, we want something to strap it to my waist here now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these little straps, right? You want to be able to see the IKEA logo, very important, because otherwise, you know, it's just a blue and yellow apron, essentially. That's very important. So we're going to stick that there. And where have I put the other one? I know I put it somewhere. It might be on the floor or something. Is it on the floor? It is on the floor. Of course it's on the floor. Okay. We're going to take that and we're going to put it there like so. And we're going to stick that on there like that, right? Isn't that looking awesome already? It's already looking so cool, isn't it? Right, then those will go around like that, I suppose. But we can deal with that later. Now you see it's a tactical rig, so it needs to be actually has to hold stuff. So we're gonna cut down our bag like this, right? We're going to then cut this in half. And we're going to cut those in half. Can you see what I'm doing? Right, so we're going to have 4 little squares here. I think 4 little container thingies, that's more than enough. You know, you can hold your lunch and your pack of cigarettes and your gun magazine and that. So we're going to take the tape, we're going to make a strip like this. I'm just going to stick that on, you know, we're going to make a loop with it. And then we're going to stick that on like so. See where we're going? See where we're going? Then we're just going to cut that bit off the top there on both ends. That's everything's sticking to everything now. It's yeah, it's a bit like when you let children go anywhere near jam. They've always got sticky hands, sticky jam hands. Children. I think that's from Gilmore Girls. I can't remember. We go along the bottom like that, and make a little pouch essentially. Right. See that? That's a little storage container for whatever your little scabby heart desires, right? And then that's going to go there. We'll stick these on afterwards, right? And then we're just going to repeat that step with these 4 here. We're going to go like so. And we're going to loop that around. This is being awkward now, you know, but it's gaffer tape, so what are we really expecting? We've got another little loop there, very nice little loop. And we're going to take out the tape. And we're going to do the same thing along the bottom that we did last time, right? Like so. I'm just going to cut that bit off there. That's going to go next to that one. Then we've got 2 more pieces of material here. Bear with me, right? We're gonna do the same thing all the way over again. This is getting very repetitive, I know, but it's a process. It's a work of art that we're creating here. We can't, you know, we can't skip out on detail here. It's very important. Some poor little scav in the Norvinsk economic region is, you know, going to be watching this video, learning how to make a tactical raid. That, you know, might be the difference between a good raid and a bad raid. Very, very important. Then we're going to take that piece of tape there. We're going to go like that. I'm going to put that there. And then last one. See, your attention span is bigger than 5 minutes. I'm amazed. The modern child sitting and browsing the TikTok is just, I don't use TikTok personally. I think it's rubbish. I'd rather play Tarkov. But yeah, you see, you do have a bigger attention span than you think you do. Watched an English idiot sit and make a glorified storage apron from a game, and it's just fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Right, and the last one's going to go there. So then we're going to go like that, right? What we're going to do is we're going to big strip of tape here. We're going to take these all together at the bottom. We're going to lay those like that. We're going to take our tactical rig, or our apron as it is now. It's not a tactical rig yet, and we're going to stick that on there like that, very nicely, okay? Okay, everything's getting a bit sticky on the table now, so we're just going to move things around a little bit. Maybe your table will be bigger. And we're going to make, this is going very well, we're going to make 4 strips of gaffer tape. This is a mess. 4 strips, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to loop these around back onto themselves, and we're going to stick those under each of the little pouches. So you come zoom in, get nice and close. So you see how we're doing that? So that's how we're attaching these. Right, so we're going to do the same with these. This is like a first grade art project, sort of. As you can see there, we're sticking them on underneath and then just laying those flat on them. And it's gaffer tape. This stuff has been used to keep people's mouths shut for decades. It really is quite impressive. I mean, all those kidnapped people that you never hear from again, you never hear from them again because of the gaffer tape. Great invention. Also incredibly useful on little sisters when they won't shut up about Peppa Pig. It's absolutely epic. Yeah, the cameraman's not too happy about that, but I'll just have to deal with it. Right, then what we're just going to do is we're just going to attach this a tiny bit better on the bottom. Make sure it's nice and secure, because you're going to be carrying heavy stuff in this. Important that that stuff is, kept secured. Just going to loop that around like that. A couple more times. And that will look pretty. Because no one's going to see this bit of it. Yeah, don't worry. It's just going to be functional at this point. And we're going to go like that. Right? That's our magazine holders, or loot holders in general, because everyone uses them for that. Just going to stick some now. It's already starting to take shape, isn't it? Right, and yeah, I suppose all we got to do is, make these things a little bit easier to attach to yourself. So, just going to go. I might just tape this to myself for the time being, because this video's gotten way too long. So, just going to take that one end there, and swing it round and tape it on the other end. That's not working very well. I need a bigger piece of tape. Gosh, I've used a lot of gaffer tape this evening. As you can see outside, it is evening. If the cameraman's doing a good job, you won't be able to see outside. You'll just be able to see my beautiful piece of handiwork here, which really is quite fantastic, isn't it? We'll try one more time. Now, this thing really is a bit scrappily made, but I suppose if you're a scav, you're not complaining, are you? Yeah. Ta-da! I'm looking at myself in the reflection of the window here. Oh, it's glorious, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, the Idea tactical rig from Escape from Tarkov. As you can see, it's very well secured to my body. I completely trust that this would be able to hold heavy things, You can't hold a roll with tape, my life is a lie. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed me fumbling around with gaffer tape, glue material and scissors for the past, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes. Hope you guys have a great day and bye for now.